Prepare to embark on a cinematic voyage through the stars as we unveil the ultimate countdown of the top 10 space movies in history. From timeless classics to futuristic blockbusters, we've got it all covered. Buckle up and get ready to blast off as we take a deep dive into the impact that these out-of-this-world films have had on the sci-fi genre and beyond. Let's explore the final frontier of the silver screen together. 2001: A Space Odyssey, 1968. The movie story begins with two tribes of apes encountering a monolith that seems to grant them new awareness, leading to the birth of human civilization. The appearance of identical monoliths on the Moon and orbiting Jupiter suggests that intelligent forces, possibly aliens, have played a role in shaping human evolution. The story then focuses on astronaut Dave Bowman, who encounters the monolith orbiting Jupiter and is taken by the entities that created it. Kubrick creates a sense of unease by placing Dave in a comfortable but unfamiliar environment, suggesting that aliens are observing him until his death to evaluate humans' evolution. The aliens' creation of a familiar setting for Dave may indicate their need to sustain human life and ensure their comfort in the environment. Kubrick's film raises questions about the role of intelligent forces in human evolution and the possibility of a new stage in evolution. Star Wars Episode IV: A New Hope, 1977. The main theme of the movie, to destroy the Death Star and bring peace to the galaxy, gives a glimpse of possible futuristic technologies or what the cutting edge of technology could be like in the coming centuries. The Star Wars universe includes multiple planetary systems, some of which are home to habitable planets. In reality, astronomers have discovered many planetary systems outside our own, and scientists are actively searching for habitable planets in these systems. The movie features laser weapons, which are commonly used by the characters. While lasers do exist in the real world, they are not currently used as weapons as they are depicted in the movie. One of the most iconic aspects of Star Wars is the concept of the Force, which is a mysterious energy field that some characters can tap into to perform seemingly supernatural feats. While the Force is not a scientific concept, it is an example of how science fiction can incorporate fantastical elements. Apollo 13, 1995. The movie Apollo 13 is a retelling of the true events of the 1970 NASA mission. The film depicts the challenges and struggles faced by the crew, their family, and the mission control team, who worked to bring the astronauts back safely to Earth. The film portrays the tension between the crew, their technical problems, and the heroic efforts of NASA to bring them home. Although the Apollo 13 mission was not initially of great public interest, the film has brought attention to the mission and the heroic efforts of NASA. The crew was stranded 205,000 miles from Earth and had to fight for their survival. While the mission control team worked tirelessly to bring them home, the film shows the triumph of the human spirit and the ingenuity of early space mission scientists who averted tragedy and were fighting against the odds to ensure the astronauts' safe return. Gravity, 2013. Dr. Ryan Stone and veteran astronaut Matt Kowalski, who are left stranded in space after their shuttle is destroyed, face isolation and dangers while trying to find their way back to Earth. The International Space Station depicted in the movie is a real-life, orbiting research facility that is jointly operated by several international space agencies, including NASA, Roscosmos, and the European Space Agency. The astronauts use a Soyuz spacecraft to travel from the ISS back to Earth. The movie accurately depicts the phenomenon of orbital decay, in which an object in orbit gradually loses altitude and eventually falls back to Earth. This can be caused by atmospheric drag or other factors, such as the effects of solar radiation on the Earth's atmosphere. The Martian, 2015. The Martian, a movie based on real-life experiments that have been conducted by NASA to determine the feasibility of growing crops on Mars. Mark Watney, the botanist protagonist, is able to grow potatoes on Mars using Martian soil and a controlled environment. NASA discovers his survival and Watney establishes communication with Earth, forcing NASA to take action. They use the Mars Ascent vehicle to launch Watney off the planet and back to Earth. While the exact design of the MAV in the movie is fictional, the concept of using a rocket to escape the gravitational pull of Mars is based on real-life spacecraft designs. Interstellar, 2014. In the movie Interstellar, Earth has come to the point of being beyond human habitation in the face of ongoing famine and societal collapse. Right at this point, NASA secretly discovers a wormhole near Saturn and believes it was placed there by an alien race to help humanity find a new home. The central theme of Interstellar focuses around a massive black hole named Gargantua, which is depicted as a light-absorbing behemoth that distorts the shape of the disk, composed of dust and gas that falls into it. The wormhole that the astronomers used as a passage to reach new planets in Interstellar is located near Saturn and is believed to have been created by beings with advanced technology beyond human comprehension. This remarkable tunnel-like structure allows the Endurance spacecraft to travel quickly and efficiently to a remote region of the universe, where planets abound. The Endurance is designed to withstand the rigors of space travel and is equipped with advanced scientific instruments to aid in the mission. As Cooper navigates the spacecraft through the wormhole, they discover the physics behind traversing through different dimensions and times. Blade Runner, 1982. Blade Runner, directed by Ridley Scott, is a classic science fiction film that delves into themes such as identity, artificial intelligence, and ethics. In a dystopian future, the Tyrell Corporation creates robots called replicants to help society, but they become illegal on Earth after the Nexus 6 replicants rebel. Blade Runners like Rick Deckard are tasked with retiring any replicants on Earth, when 4 replicants, led by Roy Batty, return to Earth. Deckard is called out of retirement to track them down. Along the way, he encounters Rachel, an assistant to Dr. Eldon Tyrell, who is unaware she is a replicant due to implanted memories. Deckard faces a moral dilemma as he begins to develop feelings for Rachel while carrying out his duty. Deckard must navigate the city to track down the replicants. The replicants are genetically engineered and possess superior physical and intellectual abilities compared to humans. The film explores the consequences of creating artificial life and morality of controlling or destroying it. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is a classic Steven Spielberg film that tells the story of Roy Neary, who becomes obsessed with understanding strange visions after a close encounter with a UFO. In parallel, a group of research scientists investigates the strange appearances of items in remote locations, using a codalay method of music education as a means of communication. Roy and other individuals who experienced paranormal activity believe they witnessed a UFO and have become determined to find answers, despite authorities denying their claims. Meanwhile, the US government attempts to cover up the situation, and French scientist Claude Lacombe tries to communicate with the extraterrestrial visitors. As the film progresses, Roy and his new friends are drawn to a meeting place that may hold the answers to their questions about the UFO sightings. Wall-E, 2008. Wall-E is an animated movie about a robot left alone on Earth after humans evacuate the planet due to environmental devastation. Wall-E, a garbage-collecting robot, has gained emotions and finds touchstones from his past life on Earth to survive emotionally. The planet is able to grow in the harsh environment because it performs photosynthesis, a process by which plants use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into energy in the form of glucose, which actually serves as a symbol of hope for the future of humanity. The movie takes place on a spaceship called the Axiom. However, Otto, the automated pilot of Axiom, has its own agenda against the recolonization of Earth, which leads to a risk to both their survival. Despite their initial antagonistic encounter, Wall-E and Eva become friends and embark on a space journey that will ultimately decide the fate of mankind. Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, 1982. This is a sci-fi movie that basically revolves around the Genesis device, a technology that can create life on a barren planet. The character Khan Noonien Singh is actually a product of a genetic engineering program designed to create superior humans. The final battle between the Enterprise and Khan's ship takes place in the Mutara Nebula, a futuristic location in space. The movie exclusively features the use of transporter technology, which can beam people and objects from one place to another. Indeed, the movies are nothing but futuristic, although only a few of them have happened in reality. What do you guys think if all the fictional scenarios become everyday reality in the near future? Which role would you guys like to be in? Let us know in the comments. For more breathtaking videos about space like this, click here and explore the unknown horizons of space a little bit more.